We'll call the regular people the people that actually pay taxes, which is us.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the
and
true
immigrants and-
Americans.
Yeah.
And then you got the 1%ers.
Yeah.
That's what they call them anyway. That's how we're divided in the media anyway. We're regular
Why-
people, and they're fucking 1%ers.
Why are the sponsors making all the decisions? So the government
Sponsors, you mean
officials,
governments, or I'm sorry,
well,
companies.
the congressmen,
The companies.
the companies pay a lot of money to these senators, congressmen, to write these laws, bypass laws, create laws, and create controversy. We have no say. We have no money.
What I don't like neither is if you don't have that sponsorship and money, you cannot run for presidency. That's stupid. That's fucking
You need at least $1
dumb.
million to have a campaign.
You
Yeah,
need to be
that's-
35 years old and a native-born citizen.
That's it.
That's it.
Why can't someone
No,
like
you need money.
No.
Yes, you do.
Are,
You can run.
Are we supposed to be all going by the goddamn Constitution?
Oh, you're talking about what should be.
How it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes.
agree with you.
I mean, that's what they all
That's
fucking
not
bicker
what
and
it is
argue
now,
about.
though. You understand that.
Oh, goes against the Constitution. It's like, well, we have a two-party system now that blocks anybody from trying to get in there. The last one was Ross
but what
Perot.
Dre and I are talking about is you need
You
lots
have to.
of money
You have to.
to
You
become
have
a
to.
candidate.
not only do you have
Why
to,
do we allow that?
you have to be a senator
Exactly.
or a representative to run for president now,
Or Trump.
or
And-
Trump, or you have to
You
have,
have a lot of money.
have
Yeah.
to have some type of power. Because if I went into,
There is a minimum
let's say-
amount of money that you have to have.
let's say in 5 years I run.
YouTube free.
Let's say in 5 years I run for presidency, I would get 0 votes, no matter how good I'm speaking, like how we're speaking now. Like, oh yeah, rape is fucking rape. The little guys should get fucking more money, and people would be like, I don't know who that guy is, so I'm not going to vote for him.
Yeah. Who is he?
Trump got voted because of
Yeah, a
the
lot of
apprentice,
his name.
because of the apprentice is in his name. Fucking Biden
And
got
Home Alone
fucking
2.
voted for president because he was the vice president of Obama.
Now, if he hadn't
That's
lost his
fucking
mind
stupid.
in the time
That's
since,
fucking stupid.
he might have been better. But he's
Hillary
lost- he's
Hillary was
demented.
only running for president because her husband did
She
a
ran the country
halfway
before.
decent job.
He kept us out of a war,
He kept us out of war and got his dick
And-
sucked in the Oval Office. I mean,
but he started the he removed
made the
Glass-Steagall.
economy go way up.
well, I think that was.
The debt went way down.
I think he was.
Uh,
riding fucking Reagan's coattail off of that.
He was
Him
just
and
at the
Bush.
beginning. At the beginning, trickle down economics did work at the beginning, and the '90s just flourished from it. But at the same time, he repealed the Glass-Steagall Act, which allowed investment banking and commercial
there's
regular,
a lot of
banking,
things that he
which led to the housing bubble crisis of 2008, 2009.
he was not only he was way too lenient on everything is what his problem was.
Oh, that too.
It was
just
all
wanted, He just
open.
wanted some McDonald's.
Honestly,
I'm gonna go jogging.
I
and get my
think
dick
Clinton.
sucked.
I think the only reason why
Hey,
Clinton ran for
Pedicaro.
presidency was just because he could.
He was a great senator and great.
He was the governor of
statesman.
Arkansas.
He
Whose
kissed all the babies. He
whose
shook all the hands. You know what?
literacy rate.
I've met at least 5 people that they've met the president and he remembers all their names. He'll shake their hand and remember their name. That's a good statesman.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
But he led a state that was 49th in literacy.
Yeah, Arkansas sucks a dick.
Yeah.
Who wants to live there? Or Oklahoma? Or Iowa?
or
apparently-
Mississippi.
Mississippi. You know what though? No, Alabama. I'm thinking Alabama. Never mind.
Fuck it.
Alabama is the home of NASA.
Yeah,
I was confusing him for a second.
yeah, it is. But I mean, that doesn't mean everybody out of fucking Alabama is smart. They're all fucking retards. Sorry if you're from Alabama. Not sorry.
Happy
my
birthday,
buddy,
Uncle Dad.
my best friend in the military, God rest his soul, was from Alabama. He was not the brightest cookie in the bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you had the first
Green
death of the
Bowl,
Clintons.
Alabama.
The first death in the whole Clinton saga. Vince Foster back in 93. Then the Hillary body count added up quickly after that. But
yeah, because
Bill Clinton's hands aren't clean when it comes to people dying suddenly.
Oh no, not at
Oh, especially
all.
when it comes to the Cuba crisis and everything.
Shh.
He lifted the embargo,
Shh.
but
Careful. There might be a sniper somewhere.
There's a
Who
lot
cares?
going on.
Red
with
dots. You see any red
Who
dots?
gives a fuck? Kill me now because I'm a fucking conspiracist or I've
that. What would happen?
read on
though,
about your
with
bullshit.
Because there's all these ties, right? We have this lineage, we have a history, and all of these senators and congressmen, well, not all, most
all
of them
fucking
know or have
assholes.
lived through it. All of these different relationships they've had with all these countries,
right.
and
We still have
all
fucking
the
senators that went
sponsorships
through
that
the Great
they've
Depression.
had with pharmaceuticals and yada yada yada. What would happen if it all just fizzled out? They got let go, and we got a new regime in.
I don't know.
I think that
We might crumble. We might fucking secede. Who gives a fuck?
I think Biden.
just
I
know
think
we
we
need a
should
reboot.
see.
Biden just signed something. It was limiting the president's power, but he's got 3 more years. He's so fucking out of his mind.
Dementia. Yeah.
But he's demented, but I think he has
Demented
a
in the dementia.
He's
sense.
got a good goal. Like he's got a good.
I'm not
heart.
saying he's a terrible president. I'm not saying he doesn't have a good heart. He should.
He's a terrible
I
president.
just don't
Yeah.
understand. I just don't understand why the fuck did the Democratic Party pick that asshole?
because
he's centered.
he was centered. He was under Obama. Everybody liked that compared to what we were facing.
Well, and Trump was far right, and he was the closest left they could get. He's center.
But then the dementia started kicking in during the whole campaign. And
But this is what I expect from Biden is that he's going to do what the people want because he doesn't give a fuck. He's going to die in 3 fucking months, dude. He doesn't know what
the
he's
whole
doing.
thing he's doing with the IRS.
This is the second time he's going to give forgiveness for debt for
student loans.
Student loans. Second time.
But he did sign the thing for the IRS that if you have $600 or more in the bank or any $600 transaction can be looked at.
That's fucked.
That's some bullshit.
So fucked.
Why are we going to be scrutinized on all this stuff when, again, you have
Right,
the
because
offshore
especially-
That's like
people.
Patriot Act.
Especially if you want a
Type-
nice
type
TV.
shit.
Nice TV is $1,000.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm gonna
a
get
super
looked
nice
at.
TV.
I'm gonna fucking get looked at for buying $1,000 TV.
It's another Patriot Act.
You have more. Oh, you got
Fucking
paid today.
thing.
You made $1,500 on your 2-week paycheck. Oh, you're over $600. Let's see what your finances are doing. Just because you have over $600 in the
Eat
bank.
my fucking cock. That's gay.
Guys, you know what this is turning into. So China.
Let's revolt.
China has a credit score system. It's not unlike ours, except for they look at all of your browser history and like who you contact and what you look up, what you do.
Just walking down the street, what you do. Because
That is what it's
China
going to
is
go
the
to.
biggest Big Brother state in the world.
So
All cameras in China, they're everywhere, out in the street poles and everything on top of buildings.
So if you watch
and
porn
they all have
all
facial-
day, you don't get a fucking.
you're gonna have
Yeah.
a bad credit score because you're jacking off all day.
You're walking down the street and you throw your cigarette butt on the ground. That's littering. And there's a camera that saw you that has facial recognition.
Wow.
Now, listen, I disagree with China's tactics.
A little extreme.
It's a lot extreme.
A lot.
That's what the U.S. is going towards in a
Incremental
liberal fashion. We're going to call it liberal. And we're disguising it as that. It's going towards everyone's getting looked
So
at.
basically, what that means is I need to have multiple bank accounts where I only get $5.99 put into them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Get a fucking Chase and a Right Pat account and a
PNC,
and whoever
Fifth
else.
Third.
And then you can do this when you're direct deposit. You can say, I want this much here, I want this much here, I want this much here.
Now,
Split it up.
Now,
and if you're going to do anything over $600, take it out in cash, but in like $200 increments.
but I'm going to put something out here right now.
And then pay cash for whatever you're buying.
So, China has grown a lot. They are fiscally 8 years from being the world power, and they will be the world power.
They beat us a couple of years ago. They
Yep.
became the number one.
They did for a second. We took back over. They will be the dominant force in 6 years.
They make everything, so yeah.
They make everything, and they did that on purpose.
Oh yeah, they know what they're doing.
With we're moving towards what they are doing. So they don't have any outside sources. They have their own Google. They have their own everything. It's
Video
all
game
just internal.
systems and everything.
It's just all fucking China. That's their own fucking world. You know? We're all around, everywhere. And that's where we're susceptible to the information breaches for Russia coming in and creating all these memes and dividing us. And China's dividing us as well. We're not dividing China. So they're stronger in that point. And if you look at it that way, it's kind of scary because I think our government wants to go towards that and have us a bubble, or do what they were talking about during the Obama presidency, is creating a currency for South America, and Canada.
The Amero.
The Amero. Which that was looked at as socialism, but it was futuristic, and it probably will happen anyway.
Well, you already got the Euro. Then you have the Amero. Then you have the Afro.
Now with
Afro.
Africa.
and we're always against China, even though China owns us. If China
And then Asia is the AO.
China
Sorry.
stops creating everything that we need, we're fucked. We don't make shit. We don't make anything in America. We rely on America to make everything. iPhones.
We assemble everything. That's
Barely.
about it.
We're no longer
manufacture.
anywhere near what we used to
We
be.
manufacture.
The only thing that we make are clothes.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, because a lot of our steel and everything's imported as well. Thanks to the
It's everything from China. And they played the long game. All of it.
Well, they did say that they was going to conquer the United States without stepping foot on our soil. So,
Yeah. It's going to happen, and
Well, the reason why that has happened is because of our people and our mentality. Nobody wants to do the sweatshop shit that Asian people do because they're not getting paid enough. And
well, you don't have to say it in that connotation, because the only reason that we're paying the Chinese to do it is because they get slave wages. And they did that on purpose to play the long game.
right.
If we would have internalized everything that we did in America, everything we do to make us a great country, we would pay everybody a great wage, but we don't do that. So that's why there's companies going offshore. Offshore means
Thanks,
fucking
NAFTA.
China, because they pay cheap because they got slave labor.
Yeah, because
And
it would be
they're
a
gonna take
minimum
over.
minimum $15 an hour to make the shit for your cell phone that you have holding in your hand right now, listening to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
China will do it for
my cell phone
$1 a day.
$1,300.
Yep.
It would cost way more than that
Yeah,
if China didn't
It
fucking
costs
make
less
it.
than $1 a day in China.
All of Americans are supporting slave labor.
Mhm.
We just are, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna fucking take over
Look at
unless
the
we
Nikes
start
on your feet.
manufacturing our own.
Gotta have those new Jordans made by a crying little 6-year-old girl.
It even goes down to hair extensions. Hair extensions, we pay China to fucking shave their heads, and we get real human hair from China, and girls put them on. It's fucking, they forcefully shave their heads. It's sick. The world is sick.
World runs on blood.
It's fucking blood.
That's why they used to call Africa the blood diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we have to create our own things. We have to manufacture. We have to create new jobs, not go overseas. How is that going to happen? It's not going to happen.
By putting the government regime out of business.
Well, overthrowing our current tyrannical government and reinstilling our own, which is in the Constitution.
If January 6th happened, like we all really wanted it to, it might have been different. Now, they're in prison.
They were just under the wrong pretense.
Yeah.
I'm all for overthrowing the government.
Yeah.
Just not for why you tried.
Yeah. Not under an orange man.
Trump should have won.
No.
No. We really should have gone going back to Bernie Sanders and then when Hillary was caught actually cheating and rigging the votes against Bernie Sanders so that he wouldn't have got the Democratic National Convention.
That's
a reason to
his
fucking
own
revolt.
party fucked him.
That's
his
a
own party.
That's a revolution right there. But no, we just said, yeah, Hillary won. But Orange Man loses, then you revolt.
Economically, we're at a standstill. And even I was watching this documentary the other day where the GM plant in Moraine, when it closed down 8 years ago.
A little longer now, but yeah.
I think it was.
Fuyau's been there for between 5 to 8 years.
Fuyao moved in.
And they got their own documentary out now.
Chinese Run. I was watching it. That's what I'm talking about.
What's about?
So Fuyao took over the GM plant and fully Chinese owned.
They make the windshields for cars.
Yeah. Glass manufacturer. And it was interesting to see how the Chinese people work versus the American people. We're way more free. And
but at the same time, the Chinese people are like, why are they bitching?
Yeah, well, the Chinese people are like,
we come here to work.
You get 12 days a month off. We get 2 days a month off. We work 12 to 16-hour days. We work. We do it. And why are you bitching? Why are you always complaining? It's a way different mentality. So their culture is you work to live. And our culture is we work and then we live kind of deal. And it's just,
we work to live, but we try to live to, no, they live to work. We try to work to live.
Yeah.
We're stuck living to work, but
they're fucked. We're fucked, but it's a fucking.
But we've got far more lax rules and regulations so that we do get the vacation and the holidays and the PTO and the vacation time. They don't.
Governmentally, I think it's just a fucking war between the U.S. and China, and they're fucking winning because they're just working for the motherland. And in the documentary, they talk about the motherland a lot in China. They're always working towards motherland, and we're just trying to jack off, bro. We're trying to hang out.
We're just trying to get back on that porn hub.
Get a Bud Light. That's it.
But the big, the contention point of the whole documentary was Fuyao wanting, some of the employees were wanting to go union. And China, all of them were like, no. And they employed so many tactics to undermine the movement that wanted that. And eventually that worked.
Yeah, the senator came and was like, I heard everybody wants to go union. I support that. And the owner of Fuyao was like, if you go union, I'm quitting. I'm shutting down. You don't have a job anymore.
And then brought in his own people that he paid to talk about how unions are bad, which they are.
That's how China is infiltrating and coming in. They're way more powerful.
They had a vote, and it was like 800 no to like 400 yes.
Power, dude.
Even though like well over half of the company was for having the union. By the end of all the campaigning bullshit was done, it was a landslide victory for China for not having the union. They undermined it that much.
China wins, bro. China wins.
It's a pretty decent documentary.
Yeah.
The only thing is they can't overpower us.
Oh, yes, they can.
They have.
military wise.
They could if they wanted. There's 3 times more than them
I've
than
read
there is
about.
us.
I've read about their technology too, and it's they've got money is shit for them. Money's nothing.
And if it's a 1-on-1 war and we kill 1 to their 1, they still have twice as many left.
I think we train too hard to be 1-on-1 killing.
And plus, there's no ground wars really anymore. Like not like it used like World War I, II, and all that stuff.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if China ever blinked an eye to try to fight us, the whole world would be a toxic
Destroyed.
wasteland.
Yeah.
But listen, Dre, all they have to do is not ship the shit to us.
Yeah, and then we're
fucked.
No,
But then they're out of money.
they're out of money too. And what's going to happen?
Yeah, but they have a 3-month span.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is, as soon as they start halting and seizing all their shit, we're going to fucking send a nuke over there, and that's it. We're all fucked.
We can't because then we don't have a workforce. That's all of our workforce.
It works hand in hand.
I mean,
we
both
send
countries
them
would
the
be
jobs.
fucked.
They send us
Yeah.
the material.
Basically, we're in a cold war with Russia, with China.
Yeah,
they can't.
Yeah,
They can't
since the 80s.
They
Yeah.
can't stop producing our shit, and we can't stop buying their shit, and vice versa.
Because it's our
Now
companies over there.
Trump started the embargoes,
Because I'm gonna tell you right now,
the embargoes. You know what an embargo is?
Making them
Taxing
pay.
our own citizens for
right?
Right, and it's the
Other
China
products.
was the company that they were shipping it, and then it was the China-owned company that was receiving it. So he
But
was
here's the thing.
charging
charging American citizens
to
to
pay.
pay
that.
for.
It
And
it
here's
was
another-
stupid.
Here's
It
another
was-
thing.
Yeah,
If we went to war with China, like tomorrow, every Chinese person in America would be in a concentration camp.
Oh yeah, we did it with
we
Japan.
already did it.
This-
Japanese.
yeah,
We're
that's
working
what I'm saying.
42.
And
Yeah.
here's the thing: you don't know if they're Japanese or Chinese, so they're just going to throw you in there if you're
They already
Asian.
did that in 42.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
They're going to do it again.
That's why I don't think it will come to that
It
because
won't.
they rely on us for the jobs. We rely on them for the product.
Yeah.
We are hand in hand in that.
Right.
They own us as that because they could stop that and keep the production going for themselves, but then they're not going to be making any money.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we could still bring the factories back here and rebuild ourselves. So technically we have the upper hand in that, but we are greedy. So
We're greedy.
We're giving it to them for
Yeah.
a penny.
Not only are we greedy, we're lazy.
That too.
Yeah.
We'll give it to them for $1 a day
Right.
compared to $15 an hour.
Yeah.
That's the best way to bring American jobs back.
It's just to cut the fucking ties off and rebuild ourselves.
Yeah.
Make
It wasn't that
everything
long ago.
Make everything used to be.
Prior to NAFTA, prior to Bill Clinton.
Right. Everything like it used to be, to where everybody wanted our technology, so we started pushing shit out and they would bring shit in that we needed. That's the way it used to be in the old world.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing.
You
with
traded with countries because you didn't have the shit
the
they needed.
immigrant. The
The
immigrant
barter
thing.
system.
Yes.
The immigrant thing that you mentioned earlier. Was that last episode or this one?
1 or 2 episodes ago now. We're on 3.
Well, with the immigration, that's why America was an immigration country, is to get all of the best from everywhere. We got the best from all of the Western world
Right.
to build
Eastern.
our A-bombs. No, we're America and Europe is Western world. It's
Yeah.
considered the Western world. Yeah, we developed the A-bomb. We developed electricity. We stole radio technology.
I mean, we pretty much started a lot of it.
America did a lot of it, and it's because of freedoms. Is what it
Right.
was
Right.
initially.
Right.
But now everybody has the
since then,
freedoms and everything's a little bit more
Yeah.
spread out.
But they did come here on boats and develop the fucking bomb
But
so they can fucking kill
but there's-
Dr.
Dr.
Japan.
Manhattan.
there's
Yeah.
so many countries right now that could pull the plug on America. It'll be fine.
There's so many ties.
Just disconnect from us and they'll be fine.
I don't think that's a threat because I I will say one word, 2 words, North Korea.
What about them?
What about them?
They're a pimple.
Why doesn't anybody do anything about it?
That's the kid that has fake dynamite.
We don't do anything
He's
about
got a
it.
stick going,
Wait,
I've
so-
got dynamite.
Oh, you're committing all these atrocities against the Geneva Convention, everything. We're not going to do anything about it.
So nobody does anything because nobody wants to seem like they're the big bully. So they go, America,
because
handle
any
this.
country can go in there and do it.
Nope. You're all wrong. It's because China controls North Korea. They have hand in hand.
Well, China was on their side during the Korean War, too.
Yeah. And so
Well,
China lets them do
when-
all the crazy
when
shit.
we were about to go to war here recently with North Korea, China said, "Hey, bro, we're not helping you out,"
Mhm.
and that's
Well,
why
'cause
North
they knew they fucked up that time. They're like,
and that's why North Korea
Wait,
was
the
like,
last time, 2 years ago when
Yeah.
North Korea shot that
Yeah.
missile towards Hawaii?
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why North
China
Korea was like,
you went beyond our rules.
yeah, and that's why
Nope,
North
we're not
Korea,
touching you.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why North Korea was like, yeah, okay, never mind,
And they stopped instantly.
instantly.
Trump's like, really? And they're like, nah, sorry.
Well, it's because China.
China was like, yeah, fuck you. You're on your own on that one. That was well beyond our agreed rules. And they're like, oh, yeah, we fucked up.
Because
Our bad.
yeah, China feeds them.
I'm gonna tell you
China
what,
feeds that.
it takes.
Fuck.
I'm gonna tell you, it'd probably take 22 JDAMs to level fucking North Korea.
You just got to hit their palace. And that's it.
That's it.
One
I know.
strategic missile
Yes, Brad.
would take out
Yes.
North Korea.
Yes. And
Take
we don't
out
do
Moon
it.
and the family and the generals. Done.
Listen, have you heard the podcast with there's this woman, I forget her name, but she was on Joe Rogan and she was talking about she was a North Korean and escaped, and it took her like 15 years to get out. And it's
15 years to get out of North Korea.
she was in South Korea, she was in China, and she was into sex slaves, and she was fucked up. She was talking about how people would eat other people
Just to survive.
You can't grow things and sell them because that's against North Korean law.
Oh yeah, North Korea. The only thing that's actually populated is around the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is just a wasteland, a ghost town.
But it's fucked up, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Like, and there's nothing we can do about it.
yeah. There's one TV channel, and it's
But there's nothing we can do about it.
That's their internet. They
they're-
don't know anything
yeah,
goes on
they don't know
outside.
shit.
As far as they know, they win the Olympics
But
every 4
Dre,
years.
there's nothing we can do. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's shit we could do, but it would start a fucking world war.
Yeah. Because they have allies.
It would start a world war.
Why do they have allies?
You know who we're gonna-
Why?
Because
Because of the evil.
the reason why is because everybody is benefiting from North Korea. Russia,
Everyone.
listen,
God damn.
all the communist countries benefit from it.
I'm out of these.
Fucking Russia benefits from them. China benefits from them. Japan benefits from them because we're the bullies of the fucking world.
Yeah.
So if we go and try to bully them, Russia is gonna be like, nah, dude.
Is this about money?
It is.
It's always about money.
Why do we let atrocities happen because of money?
It's the same thing with
Because it's
Cuba. Why didn't
profitable.
we go after Cuba? Because China and all of them would be on our fucking asses. We would start a world war.
No.
That was all
Why
on
didn't we go
JFK's
after
shoulders.
Cuba is because we paid our own. Wait, this last insurrection?
No, the JFK era.
JFK era.
The 60s. the original Cold War.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
If we
all
would have
these
attacked Cuba, Russia would have been right
Yeah.
behind to hitting
That
us.
all
makes-
these
yeah,
all
yeah,
these
yeah,
little
yeah.
countries.
This latest one is a different scenario.
these
though.
little
we
we
American citizens to go assassinate the
right,
Cuban president.
right. But we
But
all
they're
these
Conspiracy.
anyway. Never
but
mind,
all
never
these
mind.
little countries that have these terrible people running it, we don't do anything about it because we got Russia breathing
I
down our
know,
neck
I
going,
know,
"Do it.
but you're
Do it.
glossing over
Do it."
my big point.
That's the big point. Nobody wants to go into a world war.
Money.
Well,
Money.
yes,
for
it's
nothing.
It's money, but it's also nobody wants to go into a
Chicks
world
for
war.
free.
Thank you.
People,
That's what I was thinking.
people are tired. Like, it's a power thing.
But why is this normalized, Dre? Why is it fucking normalized?
Because governments,
that we can let an entire country
government
cannibalize and not develop anything.
Listen. People are scared of their own governments, right?
It's normal. It's normal.
This is the normal
it's all
thing.
Normal.
This is normal.
I know, but why?
Because of government power. It's all power. I don't know. I understand. I understand you hate it, but that's the real issue. Is power. All right. So, have you ever played Civilization? The game.
Civ.
The game.
Sid Meier's.
The computer game.
Yeah. Sid Meier's Civ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think I may.
It's like Risk.
I don't remember.
It's like Risk.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So, you know how you start out little and you're growing to get bigger to try to win the game. But along the road, there's other countries doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. And if you attack one of those, this guy's like, well, we're cool with them people. We're going to fuck you up for trying to bully them.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. That's why we can't do any whatever the fuck we want to all these. Now, if we got,
I understand alliances.
Now, if we got in like, even, and I'm talking about United Nations. Fuck United Nations. If we got every country, every leader representative from every country, and everybody goes, yeah, North Korea is a problem. We're gonna all take them out. That's the way it has to be, but that's not going to how it's
What
be.
is North Korea contributing to the world?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Then
Power.
explain to me
Power.
why.
It's a power play. It's a chess game that's bigger than all of us.
The entire globe can't take out this minuscule little country.
They don't want to.
Why?
Because who's the most hated?
What are they contributing?
Who's the most hated country on this world?
North Korea.
No.
United States.
The United States is the most hated country in the world. Germans hate us. English people hate us. The Polish hate. Everybody hates us. But you know why they have to like us?
They don't hate us. They rely on us.
Exactly. But you know why they have to rely on us? Because we'll fuck them up.
Go back to North Korea because I'm not understanding why.
So North Korea.
What are they contributing to anyone?
Nothing.
Then what the fuck are we doing?
Listen, North Korea is one of those.
You're wrong.
Chess pieces.
China is contributing to them, and if we fuck them up, China's going to kill us.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I've been saying.
Alliances. I understand alliances.
China is North Korea is this little piece, this rook. It's the rook on the chessboard. They can't do shit to you.
China's a queen, bro.
Yes.
China's a queen, yes.
Yes.
And we're a queen as well.
Right. But North Korea is like a little pawn or a rook or something like that. It's not, you could take it out real easily. It's not really going to fuck you up. But if you fuck with it, the queen's going to fuck with you.
I understand.
And that's what Russia and China are. They made this alliance with them because, hey, we all hate fucking America. And we're the only ones who aren't scared to say we hate America.
Now, I understand what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I know
why
what you're saying, and it does make sense. And it is why. It is why. You're absolutely right.
That's why nobody fucks
little brother.
But
they're like, yeah, we got your back.
But why is everyone protecting?
Because they hate us too.
Because they hate us too. It's a hate thing, a power hate thing. Because China doesn't really like fucking North Korea. Nobody likes North Korea, but it's a power play. It's whose nuts are bigger. We play that all the time. We as men play whose dick is bigger. We do.
But
the countries do the same thing.
What would if they're gone?
If they're gone, it wouldn't hurt anybody.
If South Korea took over like we wanted them to do, what would that mean?
It just solves one problem.
That's a big fucking problem, though.
Is it?
It's a big fucking problem. Oh my god!
Is it?
Yes, they eat each other. They are not allowed to do anything.
They're not allowed to do anything. But
imagine just one person living in North.
But listen. So North Korea is like that little mosquito that just keeps coming back and biting you.
Yeah, we say that as Americans.
It's not really
imagine
doing that.
Being a North Korean.
Okay, but we're talking about North Korea. You know how many other countries go through this every fucking...
Not as bad as North Korea.
Shit. Have you ever been to Sudan? No.
I haven't.
You're never going to go to Sudan. You know why? Because they've been in a fucking civil war for like the past 20 years.
Well, so has Israel.
No, Israel's not as bad as you
That's the
think.
longest running war in human history.
Well,
Over
it's thousands
religion.
of years.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's a religious war. That's not a fucking...
Same fucking thing.
Yes, but no. It's not a power. They're not fighting over power. They're
Mhm.
fighting...
They're fighting for land.
Over land.
They're fighting for
That
land.
is power.
I mean, okay, yes and no. But like Sudan, people want to be free and get out of there. And the government's like, no, you're staying here. We need you to fucking dig up these diamonds so America can come and pay us every fucking...
Hellsberg.
Well, listen, why would we go to Afghanistan when they had nothing to do with anything?
Poppy.
Just for poppy.
And then so
Why
we
can't
have a
we-
heroin epidemic.
Resources. Why do we go to Africa? Resources. Why do we go to South America? Resources. Why do we go to North Carolina?
So
Res-
you're saying that we won't fight for freedom?
No,
Correct.
no, we're not.
We didn't get involved with the Coney situation in Africa until we realized that they discovered oil around the Congo.
Yeah.
That's when the United States got involved.
You know why we
I understand, and you're getting my point.
You know why we helped fucking Africa when they had... What was the big thing that was going on in Africa?
Somalia,
No, not the Somalia shit. The flu
Live
shit
Aid.
that they were getting.
the malaria.
No, not malaria.
You're not talking about the war where they were
No,
indoctrinating
Where
all
the whole,
12-year-olds?
where they were sending troops to fucking fight. Starts with an E.
Ethiopia.
No, it's the disease starts with an E.
Oh, Ebola.
Ebola. That made up shit that came out of fucking nowhere.
It's not
And-
made up.
and-
No, it's
okay, it's not
a
made up,
thing.
but it appeared and it was worse than fucking COVID and then just randomly disappeared out of nowhere. The reason why we helped with that?
Science.
Resources from Africa. That's the
This does
only
not
reason why we
explain-
touched African soil was resources.
There's nothing in North Korea that we want.
You know how we
But at the same time, do you know why we went to war in 9/11? Is to create democracy.
Spread
First, it was
democracy with the barrel of the gun.
revenge, and then it was democracy, and we tried to create democracy.
that's what
That was
they
ironic.
told you.
How well?
That's what
did,
they told you.
How well did we create democracy in Afghanistan
Instantly
and Iraq?
collapsed.
Okay. But
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
hasn't
telling
happened in 20 years.
exactly, but what I'm saying that was
But if
just,
we bomb the
that was the-
embassy in North Korea,
that was the big
they
play.
have nothing.
But what
They
I'm
tried to fucking shoot missiles at Hawaii.
okay, but what I'm saying is the reason why we went to Afghanistan and Iraq is because they had oil, rubies, and shit like that.
And Poppy.
And why do you think we just pulled up? Because we fucking ran them dry of it and we pulled the fuck out. That's why we left.
I know exactly what you're saying.
North
but
Korea, we don't know what they have because they won't let us know what they have.
Once we do,
They don't have shit.
Once we do,
they
once,
have one city that has electricity.
okay,
Let's find out there's oil underneath.
yeah, let's find natural gas
That's the
or
only
oil.
way. Okay, I
We're
see what
going
you're
in.
saying. Yeah,
We're going in.
we don't care about humanitarian
We
effects.
don't
No,
give
we
a
don't
shit.
give a fuck
If your
about that.
country ain't got shit, we don't give a fuck about your civil war.
Trump will go and shake hands with you
Yeah.
if you're the leader of a country
Yeah.
that is wrought
But,
with
hey,
cannibalism.
Yep.
You know,
Fine.
you know why we stopped playing world like democracy type shit? Because the shit that happened in fucking Somalia when fucking Black Hawk Down happened.
Yep.
That's exactly why we stopped because
Secret missions. that
we
got
tried
busted.
to fight an entire country and they fought really well back.
Let's simmer down. And how many years will it take for us to come to a point where we all agree?
Never, ever,
That'll never happen.
ever.
Well, picture this. We were all tribes at one point.
Didn't agree. Then
Humans.
Didn't agree then.
No, we've never agreed. No one's
Always
ever
warred.
agreed. But we've coalesced. We've
We've
formed-
coexisted.
We've created bigger and bigger and
Yeah,
bigger.
okay, yeah, you can say that, but we still China doesn't like us.
There's the
We still,
European Union.
We still war.
Yeah.
The UK was like, "Oh, we fucked up. We should have went in. We fucked up. Sorry, I want back in." And the
that's
European
the
Union is
UK.
like, "Nah, you can't go back in. Sorry, you're fucked."
Y'all voted.
Yeah, you voted. So they came together, and the UK
Yeah,
wants
but-
to be a part of that.
But let's go further back. Let's go further back.
But I
When
want
you
to
said
look
we're all-
positively.
But okay, you're trying to think positively. I understand that. But let's go back where you said we were all tribes. Guess who took all over of 90% of Europe? The Romans.
Right.
The Romans, they didn't give a fuck.
So you're asking what kind of cult? What kind of cult?
Nobody's ever gonna get along. You know why? Because of fear and power. Somebody wants power and
That's
wants
what
people
our
to
government is
fear
doing.
them.
We also all think differently.
Yes, we all think differently, but I think the
What
reason
I think
why
is this, you think is that. Well, fuck you.
But
My God has a bigger dick than your God.
yeah,
which we all agree that it is far-fetched for us to all agree, but we're also last episode we were talking about jumping through space and time, and that takes a while to form
right.
that technology.
But like,
will there ever be
no.
Never.
It's just like
human nature. It's not.
I'm just trying to be
It's
I
optimistic.
know, but it's
just like
Give me a beer.
it's just like
We're out.
yeah,
you got the peach
you got
thing.
that peach.
It's gone.
It's
There's
like,
one right there to your left.
it's like Kangas Kong. Kangas Kong didn't know
You've been
his-
playing. You've been playing
Genghis
Pokemon
Khan.
too much.
whatever fuck.
Genghis
He
Khan.
didn't know his dick from his asshole. He knew he know
No,
how.
he did
No,
because
he
he
knew
raped
his
so
dick.
many bitches. He knew his dick.
Okay,
Yeah,
but what I'm saying
Sorry,
is
not bitches, women.
what I'm saying is
bitches hate it when you call
all
them that.
he knew is he
Goddamn.
wanted to rule the world. So what did he do? He just started killing people
And fucking all the bitches.
and fucking women because like a lion, how do you take over a pack of lion or
Pride.
a pride?
Mm-hmm.
You fuck all the women and you kill all the children that aren't yours.
That's
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
That's how he was trying to take over the world.
Did you know that the Mongolians also created the first line of mass communication? They created borders first. And when Mongolians would pass through these places that had flags, they had to give passports as the first passport. And they were given a new horse and a fresh passport, and they would drive with their horse to the next battle scene and give information.
Yeah.
They were smart as fuck.
Yeah, they were smart as fuck, but they still were dumb
eventually
as
lost.
fuck. They were still dumb as fuck.
They all eventually lose.
Well,
Nobody
like
wins
Alexander
forever.
the Great, he
But
was smart as fuck.
Oh,
Eventually
yeah.
lost.
He was a pharaoh
But he got outsmarted.
by disease.
He was poisoned.
He was poisoned.
He was poisoned. They say he
nothing.
was poisoned.
He was fucking
They
poisoned.
say he was poisoned,
He was poisoned.
but it's not confirmed.
That motherfucker was poisoned.
That's
Probably,
that's the
probably
most
by
likely.
his predecessor. Probably.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
King Tut was 14 or 16 or whatever when he died, and there was blunt force trauma to the back of the head
Mhm.
that we didn't find out till more recently.
Yeah. Power corrupts, absolutely.
But eventually, everybody will lose.
And that's, yeah. Eventually, we're all just going to say, fuck it,
But-
release our nukes, and the world's going to start over.
But like you said, so the Mongolians, big power. They took over a lot.
yeah.
oh yeah,
Dumbasses. But they
conquered damn
fucking
near
did
half
it.
the world.
And
Yeah.
then Alexander the Great, smarter dumbass. He fucking conquered.
Napoleon,
the
smarter
Catholics,
dumbass.
Smarter dumbass.
The Crusades, smarter dumbasses. England, the smarter dumbasses.
This is what
You know what? You know what we conclude with is knowledge is power.
knowledge is power,
But the Library of
But-
Alexandria is gone, Daniel.
but
It's under the Vatican.
but
It's the fucking. I swear to God.
That's where all the dead babies are.
but
Ugh.
history repeats itself. Eventually, history is going to repeat itself so much to where there's not going to be human life on this planet anymore.
No. The world will shake us off like a cold.
I hope not.
That's why the Earth is getting ready to restart itself because we are fucking it in the ass.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah. The only optimist in this room, hope that
There's always hope. But there's also realism.
You know what I wish we would do as a community?
the only optimist in this room that we do learn from our mistakes. It does take some time, but we do gather together and recognize that we're doing things. It's going to cause, there will be casualties. There's going to be things that make us learn, and it's always death that makes us learn.
I don't think we're ever going to learn anything because we still have that one asshole who wants to take over the world, and he fucks everybody in his way from trying to take over the world. History repeats itself, like they said.
Dre,
It always has.
what's gonna make everyone agree?
Agree?
Yes, agree.
What are we agreeing on?
What are we agreeing on?
Whatever your imagination says, what I'm saying.
A reboot.
Agreeing on life.
On life? Nothing. Nothing.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
It has to be
Because
nothing.
we use
Because-
life
because
to kill.
listen, let's
I,
say,
I enjoy that I am the positron.
oh no, I'm trying to be
and it-
positive too, but
I
I
no,
would
but
love that.
no. I want you both to go against me. Keep going.
Right,
Keep
right.
going. Yeah.
But here's my thing. It doesn't matter if everybody died in the world and a man and a woman was left. Let's say a European man and an Asian woman were left. That's it. And they have to repopulate society. Eventually, there's going to be hate between somebody.
because they're all going to be retarded because they're all of the same family.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
we're all incest babies too.
I
so
mean, yeah.
Says the Bible, but
Says the
also
Bible.
in the Bible there were 2 cities.
There was other places, yes, with people.
So that's bullshit too.
Okay, let's just say there's
There's no
People-
repopulation without incest.
there's 5 people. Let's say there's 20 people here in America, 20 people in Europe, 20 people in Asia. Eventually, one of those clans or cults or tribes are going to want to take over what these other cultures have. It's
Wait.
going to repeat itself all over again.
Look what happened with Christopher
Mhm.
Columbus finding the new land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at first we're like, oh, cool. Hey, you guys are over here. What's up? Oh, y'all got
Gold.
You got gold. You've
Mhm.
got prosperous
The
land.
Aztecs. He
Oh,
fucked the Aztecs.
and that's then becomes greed takes back over and slaughter.
Same thing with the pilgrims. Hey, natives,
Oh, natives.
teach us how you guys live.
Teach us how to put a fish next to the corn
Yeah,
crop and make
te-
it grow better.
Teach
Mhm.
us
Yeah.
us how to make
now that we know that, you're no longer
Yeah.
needed.
teach us how to flourish in this land. Oh, we don't need to learn anything else. You're dead now.
No.
Here, have this blanket.
I know exactly what history is about. for
But
sure.
we've not stopped doing that.
we haven't. Yeah.
The only thing
I
think
just
the only way we could get close to peace is if everybody put borders up.
you think so?
Yep.
How so? Because that's
Stop
division.
fucking with each other. Just stop fucking each other. Like
if we go
Europe
towards,
put-
I'm not a Christian, but if we go towards the Christian Bible, Jesus knows no borders, no land, and no flags.
yeah, but human race is destructive in itself. So what I'm saying is if we put up a border, like let's say North America just shuts itself off.
You
So
gotta-
it's just us, Canada, Mexico. South America shuts itself off. Asia shuts itself off. If we
I think you're
That's-
corrupt to capitalism is I think what's going on.
I mean, that might happen, but I mean, that's the closest
that's what
to
it is.
peace.
That's what your mentality is corrupt to capitalism.
But how are we going to get Swiss chocolate if they're closed off to us?
fuck Swiss chocolate?
I'm just saying.
feed people.
But that's the closest thing I think we'll get.
The only thing, like, so we're to the rest of the globe. You and I, we make 30,000 to 60,000 a year, and we're the 1% in the world, and we can have those things, but other people can't.
I don't know, because I mean, even if it's a generational thing, like if we
Like-
teach our kids to love everybody, every other country has to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's never gonna, because there's always that one person in a family. I hate Americans because this one American beat my
Just like
ass.
America, who went out of the Paris Agreement, everybody else in the world, and then Trump was like, Paris Agreement, eat a dick,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Or Like
we're all trying to help the world.
For instance, Americans, let's say I teach my generation to love everybody. I still have a somewhat hate for Middle Eastern people.
Yeah.
For what I went through in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So my kids kind of understand that and go, well, my dad fought in a war against these people. I don't like them because they hurt my dad. That's building hate.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
War. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that got deep for a very long time.
Hell yeah.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, give us all the stars. Hit us up on the website, dowehaveapoint.com. Ireland, hit us up. Email us, dowehaveapoint@gmail.com. Buy some merch, store.dowehaveapoint.com. Go to Zenni Optical. Go on our website. There's a link there. You can get some prescription glasses for like $20 fucking. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, let's
Tell
go.
Snoop
Let's go.
Dogg. Tell Snoop Dogg about us. Dude.
Tell everybody about us.
Tell anybody you know famous about us.
Yeah. If we can get a celebrity on here, that'd be amazing.
Just
So
make sure I'm here for that one.
yeah. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Mwah.